Hi and welcome to your practice. This is an energizing practice inspired by the fire element and the zodiac sign Aries. So whether you're here for Aries season or you just want to channel this active, courageous energy into your day, you are at the right place. As you can see, I've set up a couple of blocks for myself at the top of my mat. I would recommend it. I will be using them, but they are not necessary. You can easily do this practice without. And then when you are ready, let's come onto hands and knees. Moving into a little heart opener to start, we're melting into our Anahatasana. One option would be to put your forearms on the blocks or just hands on the floor and then melt the heart down in between the shoulders, the belly towards the thighs as the hips stays up high. And this is where we are tuning in. So wherever you are, wherever you've come from, this is where we connect with the breath. So deepen it, slowing it down. And then getting really heavy around the chest area, trying to melt that down towards the floor. If you're quite open in your shoulders, you can also put the chin on the floor, looking forwards, instead of having the forehead down. And then take 3 more deep breaths here. And last one, big breath in and out. Push into your hands or your forearms. Come up onto hands and knees. Hands are under shoulders, knees are under the hips. Tuck the toes under. So we're going to start firing up the core a little bit here. So draw the belly button to the spine and give the floor a push. So we are contracting the chest, separating the shoulder blades in the back, and then hover the knees off the floor. The right knee is going to lift off the floor and tap the right armpit. So push, 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 lift the hips, tap the knee to the armpit, and then place it down. We go to the left knee taps the left armpit, lift, lift, lift. Come a little bit forward with your shoulders here, and then come back to center. Again, right knee into right armpit, tap, and place it down. Keep pushing the floor, and left knee, tap the armpit, and then down. One more time each side. And down. Last one. Up and tap. And down, knees down. Find some cat-cow movements. Inhale to arch the spine. And exhale to curve. 2 more times. In your own breath. And the last one here, breath in and breath out. Come back to your neutral spine. Let's do that same activation. Toes are tucking, belly button is lifting. And before we hover the knees, give the floor a push. Contract the chest, separate the shoulder blades. This activation stays. Hover the knees. Now the right knee is going to tap the left armpit. So you have to rotate and tap and down. Left knee to right armpit and down and twist and down. So as the knee comes up, lift the hips up a little bit as well and down. One more time each side. And last one, tap and down, knees down. Breathe into your cow pose. Exhale to curve. Now find your sway back, tuck the toes, and push back into a downward facing dog. Catch a couple of breaths here, maybe move the hips or walk the legs as you settle in to your downward facing dog. And then we're going to walk the feet slightly closer to the hands. and a bit wider than normal. So you have a short, wide dog going on here. Grab your left leg with your right hand and then slide it down to your ankle. Pull at your leg so that you can rotate, look underneath the left arm. Couple of deeper breaths here in your twist. And come back to center, switch. Left hand to right leg, give it a pull, look underneath the right arm. And coming back. Now walk the hands forward. The hands are going to come to your blocks and the feet are going to go back in closer together for a downward facing dog. So just finding this alignment here with your hands a little bit higher. Take a deep breath in and long breath out. Now lift the right leg up to the sky. Breath in, keep the hips square. Forward into your tiger curl. The left knee is going to touch the right armpit, just like we did earlier. Tap it, push the floor, high plank, and then send it back, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Right knee to left armpit, tap the left armpit. The hips are twisting, but we're still keeping our hips high off the floor. And then bring it back. Inhale. Knee to your nose this time. Curve, curve, curve. Tap your nose. Now look between your hands. You got lots of space there. Just gently place the foot in between. Drop the back knee. Arms up. Anjanasana. Maybe a little lift of the chest here. Deep breath in. And then the hands comes full circle as we stretch our front knee. Find your half Hanuman. Fold over your leg. Catch a breath here. And then we're going to flow between these two positions. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the arms. Exhale, stretch the knee, lower the arms. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Try to coordinate the movements as good as you can. One more time, breath in. And breath out. This time, easy twist. Bend your right knee. Left hand stays down. Right arm up as you power up your left leg. Get really strong in the legs. So there's not a lot of weight in that left arm here. The legs are doing most of the work. Now gather your core. We're going to keep the legs as they are as we start to lift the left hand up. Find your twist in a standing position here. Hold. And think about the left ribs or the left lower ribs meeting the right hip bone. So it's not just the shoulders twisting, it is our core. We reverse, the right arm taps the back of the left leg as we reach the left arm up and over. Take a deep breath in. And then cartwheel the hands to your blocks, hop in your back leg slightly, find your pyramid pose. Halfway lift to lengthen the spine. And then exhale to fold over the front leg. Holding here. Try to find those nice square hips here, so adjust as you need to. A little bit of a pull of that right hip back. Now look forward, press into your palms. If your hands cannot go flat with your front knee straight, then I want you to bend your front knee, but keep the leg where it is. Flex your foot so the toes are up towards the sky. Now let's find that same movement in the chest and shoulder blades. So we contract the chest, separate the shoulder blades, and imagine that you can vacuum your femur, so your thigh bone, into your hip socket. And lift, hover the right leg off the floor. Keep it in between your hands. 3, 2, 1. Send it back. Three-legged dog. Deep breath in as you lift the leg up to the sky. Now come forwards. Keep the leg high, hips high. Look between your hands. Then look past your hands. Drop your left knee down. Keep moving the shoulders forward. Tap your chin to the floor. Right leg stays up. And then slide forwards into your cobra or your upward facing dog. Deep breath in. And then we meet hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale. Okay, we got the other side. Left leg goes up. Keep the hips square. Breath in. Left knee up high into the left armpit. Tiger curl. Touch your armpit. And then send it back. Left knee to the right armpit. Cross the body. Twist, twist, twist. Keep the hips high. And back. This time to your nose, knee to your nose. See if you can really touch it. Look between your hands. And a slow controlled step. Left foot between the hands. Drop your back knee. Arms to the sky. A little lift of the chest. And then start to open the arms as you stretch your front knee. Fold over that leg. Have an extra breath here for this first round. And then we continue in our flow. Bend the knee, lift the arms. Deep breath in. Open the arms, stretch your leg, exhale. 2 more times. Breath in, come forwards. Breath out to fold. And inhale, forwards. Exhale, fold. Coming forwards again, right hand stays down, left arm goes up as you pick up your right knee. Find your easy twist. Get strong, strong in the legs. No weight in your right hand. Leg stays exactly the same as we pick up that hand. Keep your twist. Right lower rib to your left hip bone. Use your core to deepen here. Long, long distance between your fingertips. And now we reverse. The left hand goes to the back of the right knee. Right arm to the sky. Breath in. And now hands to your blocks or the floor. Hop your back leg in. Find your pyramid pose. Knees are straight. Halfway lift. To lengthen. And then go a little bit deeper if you can as you exhale, holding here for a little moment. And then find your halfway lift again. Hands flat on something, whether the knee is straight or bent. Flex your front foot. Push the floor. Contract the chest here. Shoulder blades are far away from each other. And now think femur into the hip socket. Hover your heel off the floor in between the hands for 3, 2, 1. Send it back. 3-legged dog. Push into the hands. So you are in a down dog, but a little bit closer than you normally would be. Now look forwards. Come into your high plank. Keep the hips high, the left leg high. Drop the knee down. Shoulders keeps moving forward as we tap the chin to the floor. Lift the leg behind you and then slide into your up dog or your cobra. And then lift, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. We move this in flow with a little add-on, so make sure you keep paying attention here. Right leg comes to the sky, breath in. The right knee to the right armpit, tiger curl. Go high, 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 up, 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 tap. Stretch it back. To the left armpit, high, 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 tap. Send it back. To your nose, tap your nose first. Then look forwards to step. Drop the back knee, arms up, inhale. Fold over straight leg, exhale. 1 more of these. Inhale up. Exhale, forwards. Easy twist coming up. Strong legs, light on that bottom arm. And then pull yourself up. Use your core. Find your twist. Keep moving. Reverse. Up and over. Now hands to your blocks. Stretch your front leg, pyramid pose. Halfway lift, push the floor. Flex your foot, pick it up, and then send it back, three-legged dog. Breath in here. Come forward. Option to not drop that knee and tap your chin to the floor. Hug the elbows into your ribs. Maybe you can float up in your chin stand. And then find your upward dog. And then downward facing dog. Other side, left leg to the sky. Breath in. Up high into that left armpit. Tap. Send it back. And tap to the right. Find your twist. Send it back. And tap your nose. Look between your hands. Two-step. Drop the back knee. Arms up, inhale. And fold, exhale. One more. Breath in. Breath out. Finding our twist. Pick up the left arm. Breath in here. And then use the core to come up. Keep your twist. Reverse. Right arm overhead. Breath in. Hands to your blocks. Find your pyramid pose. A little hop in of that back leg. Halfway lift. Push the floor. Flex your foot. Hover it off. And then send it back. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Chaturanga coming forwards. Maybe the right knee sticks off the floor as you lower down. Maybe a chin stand. Upward dog. And then downward facing dog. Okay, last time through this flow, another little optional add-on here. Right leg goes up, breath in. Meet your right armpit to tap. Send it back up. This is our add-on. An optional arm balance here. The right leg goes to the left armpit. You can lower your hip to your right elbow and find your side crow, extended leg side crow here. Otherwise, just keep holding your plank for 3, 2, 1. Come back. Knee to your nose. Tiger curl straight through the middle. And step. Anjanasana, hands to the sky. Just once this last round, we fold deeply over our front leg. Easy twist, coming up, breath in. As if someone pulls your right hand, coming up to your twist, right into your reverse. Breathe in. Hands to your blocks. Pyramid pose. Find your halfway lift, push the blocks. Hover your front leg, send it back. Come forwards. Chin stand chaturanga or normal chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward facing dog. Last side. Last time. Left leg up. Breath in. To the left armpit. Push the floor. And back up. To the right armpit, optional arm balance here. Knee to your right elbow, hip to your left elbow. Lean forwards as you hover the back leg off. Maybe stretch your front leg. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Come back. Knee to your nose. Pull up. And then step. Back knee down. Anjanasana. Inhale. Half Hanuman. Exhale. Easy twist, come forwards and up. And twist all the way up to your reverse. Big breath in. Hands to the floor, pyramid pose. Halfway lift, pick up your front leg, send it back, three-legged dog. Coming forwards for your chin tap chaturanga or your chin stand chaturanga. Up dog and downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Let's lower the knees to the floor. Get rid of the blocks for now, so just put them to the side. Find a child's pose here. Extend the arms long. Maybe let the palms come up, face up towards the sky for a little extra release of the shoulders and the wrists. And then just let yourself settle in a bit here. And then start to roll up to sit on your heels with a straight spine. Setting ourselves up for a baby crow. So plant the palms flat, spread the fingers wide. Elbows wants to hug in and then be placed down. Find your dolphin. Hips to the sky, look at your feet, keep the head dropped. Now, look forwards in between your hands. Start to walk the feet closer to you. Keep looking forward as you place your knees up high into your armpits. So I like to come back a little bit here to get my knees into my armpits. And then move the shoulders forward. See if you can pick up your feet without dropping your nose down. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Feet to the floor. Find your malasana. Oh, that feels good. Back up straight. If your wrists are sore, you can invert your prayer. Plant the backs of the hands together instead of the palms. And then drop the hips to the floor. If you don't have a lot of mat space behind you, like me, shuffle forwards. And then rolling down to lay on your back. Move the feet in close to the hips. And then choose which variation you're doing here. It can be a bridge pose, lifting the hips up. Walking the shoulder blades together. Holding your heels or clasping the hands, whatever works for you. As you push the feet into the floor to open the front of the body. If you want to come into your wheel pose and you feel ready, hands goes by the ears. Pushing up, looking down in between the hands if you can. And if you have any more space to go, walk the hands closer to the feet. Take 4 breaths here. And then tucking the chin to the chest. If you're all the way up, come down. Bring your legs in, so your knees into your chest, and then find this tabletop position with your knees. Palms are facing down onto the floor, straight out from the shoulders. Drop both knees over to the left. Just tap the floor on the left side. Bring them back up. Bring the knees over to the right. Tap the floor, come back up, and down to the left. So active twisting here, nice and slow, with control, using the core. Down to the right. And up, place the feet back down, close to the hips. One more back bend, hips up, maybe hands by the ears. Up you go. Come a little bit deeper than you were last time. So just gently, gently, gently pushing into some more mobility here. Tapping into an extra energy reserve that is hidden somewhere in your body. It's there, I promise. And let's stay for another 4 breaths. And coming down nice and slow. This time just hug the knees into your chest. Give yourself a cuddle, a warm, loving cuddle. Finding your happy baby. Grab a hold of the outside or the insides of your feet as you pull the knees down towards the floor or your armpits. A little movement from side to side maybe. And then hug the knees in, curl yourself up into a little ball, rock and roll a couple of times, coming up to sit for a leg stretch. So the right leg is going to stay forwards, the left leg bends in. And then make sure that this leg is straight out in front of you, so the right leg. Pull your right hip back slightly. And then think left rib towards the right hip bone, so we are centered over that front leg. Arms up, breath in. And then as long as you can go, come forwards. This might be a good place to sit on a block if your hamstrings are tight. And then find your fold. 5 really solid quality breaths here. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Finish the exhale here, then come up, reach the left arm. Big circle around you, place it behind your back. Swipe the right arm over, lift the hips. Find a little flash dance and go back into your back bend. Open the right arm out to the side. Find a stretch across the chest. And then come to sit on your hips. Move the legs or shift the legs to the other side. Setting ourselves up, pull the left hip back. So again, that feeling of vacuuming the femur into the hip socket. Right lower rib moves slightly towards the left hip bone. Chest is centered over the front leg. Arms up, breath in. And come forwards into your fold. Again, let's just have 5 really deep breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Coming up, big circle with the right arm. Place it behind you, find your flash dance. Bend your back, hips forward, shoulders back. Full circle with the left arm as it opens and stretches the chest. And then coming down to sit. Both legs in front. Back up straight. Let's roll our way down, nice and slow, pushing each vertebra down into the floor. Use your core. And then find your Shavasana. Shoulder blades wiggles together. Little tuck of the chin to lengthen the back of the neck. And then take a deep breath in. And long breath out. Commit to these last 2 minutes of practice in stillness, allowing the body to process and allowing the practice to land. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale. Bring yourself back into your body if you went elsewhere. And then just start to move gently into your fingers, into your toes, your ankles, and your wrists. And then if you like, reaching the arms overhead, stretching the body. And then hugging the knees to the chest. Your way into a seated position. You can rock and roll, or you can roll over to one side. Find a seat, hands resting in your lap. Just finding your center here for a moment as we slowly come back into reality, into the non-asana life. And then bring your hands to your heart, bowing the head to the fingertips in gratitude to ourselves, to the practice, and to each other. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here and for practicing with me. I appreciate it. I wish you an energized, momentum-filled day with a lot of aligned action. And I hope to see you in my next class. Thank you very much.